Ta-da! Croeso, good morning, welcome. I don't know about you. I'm really glad I put this class on this morning. So we tried this class in Stay Strong as a way of addressing the health issues to do with stress. And, certainly quite often we think about relaxation being at the end of the day. And that's right. But sometimes we get a lot of anxiety in the morning when we've got a lot of things to do and we're rushing for work. So we might be stressed about work, or we might be anxious because of hormonal health. I certainly knew during menopause my anxiety levels were through the roof, and I couldn't explain to you why. They were just really bad. Sean. Talked too much yesterday. Didn't we have fun in disco last night? I tell you what, I couldn't sleep last night though. My legs. All that jumping around in disco. I can't help myself. The music is so fantastic. I just want to go. All right. So this is going to be partly standing. So we're going to start standing. We're going to go on the floor for a bit, and then we're going to come back to standing. We're going to do breath work and stretch. All right. So to begin with, we're going to start with posture, of course. So start with your feet initially in hip distance apart position. Check your kneecaps are in line with your second toe. Press forward into the pelvis so that you get that adjustment here. And then lift up tall through the sternum. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Step out a little bit wider to a comfortable position for you. We're not going to be doing Pilates. So if you prefer to have a slightly wider position, that's fine. If you prefer to be slightly staggered or even seated, that's fine as well. We're going to just roll the shoulders up, back and down. We're going to do our normal 3 in-breaths. So remember, the 4 square breathing that we teach in the cafe is well researched in terms of how it brings a little bit of calmness to your life. If you're not used to doing this, you need to close your mouth to do the in-breath and, if possible, the out-breath through your nose. This allows the diaphragm to work a little bit harder. So you're going to take a deep breath in. And then that slow breath out. Okay, so before we do any movements, I want to just show you hand position that we're going to use on the floor. So the first one is the triangle one that we use in Pilates, but the second one relates to one hand on your chest, one hand on the abdomen like this. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to draw the breath down to the hand that's on the stomach. And then as you breathe out, this hand on your stomach is going to drop down. So you're going to do a breath in, and then a slow breath out. And when you're doing that, the hand that's on your chest wants to stay still. So you don't want to do upper chest breathing, you want to do lower rib cage breathing. So we're going to do three more goes. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Deep breath in, and slow breath out. One more time. Think about drawing the breath down towards the bottom hand and trying to keep the upper hand fairly still. Okay, taking a staggered position. So we're going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and we're going to take the weight onto the front leg and onto the back leg. As you do that, you're going to roll your shoulders up and down. So you're going to come forwards and release. So move onto the front leg and then back. From the side, it kind of looks like this. You can lift the toes up, and then you're just going to do your right arm and then your left. Okay, so each time you come forwards, lift that arm up and pull it back. Think about opening up through the front of the chest. Full arm circle, reach, hold, and release. Up. And again, one more time. Lovely. And then you're going to do both shoulders, and then taking the arms over your head. And then this time, reach the arms up And this time bringing it back and pulling up through the feet. So watch, comes up and then back, and then reach and pull. Now if your back is niggly, remember, don't do this forward position here, just rock back onto your heel. One more time, and we're going to stay down now and bring both hands to the hip. Pull up through the toes, take a deep breath in, breath out and sink down lower. Roll forwards and release. Okay, other foot forwards. So remember, we want to mobilise through the ankle and the toes, coming in and forwards, rolling this shoulder. Yeah, and then the other one. So taking the shoulder up, back and down. And again, one more time. Now, same thing with the elbow. Bring the elbow in front and pull back. Yeah, so you're going to lift up and pull back. Lovely. One more time. Okay, here we go. Arm over and release. Lovely. 2 more goes. If you find it difficult to do the both, just stand still, yeah? Both shoulders together, both arms over your head, both arms up. And this time slow down. So reach and stretch, and then slow down. And again, one more time. Now stay here, both hands on this hip and pull back. Release, taking your feet out wide, turning your toes out, bend your knee and back up and then bend your knee. So you're going to take this arm up and over and then down. So you're not kind of holding the stretch too much. Now if you can, slow this down, take an in breath, a pause and then an out breath. And a pause. An in breath and then an out breath, and again an in breath and then an out breath. Last time, and then release. Okay, so we're going to go onto the mat now. You can need your band for this one. So we're going to help the band and fold it in half, and we're going to use the band to help us into our shoulder stretch. So you're going to pull the band to the side and then reach up and over. Breathe into the stretch. So it's in breath and then slow out breath. So in breath and slow out breath. One more time. In breath and slow out breath. Last time. And then out. Keeping hold of the band here. Pull the band up and over your head and stretch one leg away. Breath out and bring it in and bring the band all the way down to your hips. Breath in. Really open up your chest. Keep your back fairly in contact with the mat and then breath out. And again, in breath. Excuse me. And then out breath. One more time, in breath. And then that out breath. Okay, so we're going to do a bridge with a roll down. If you're somebody with osteoporosis, remember, don't do the segmental control. So I'll show you the easier version first. So in breath, Tucking your hips under and then out breath, making sure you can see the arms and then drop the hips down. If your back is okay, in breath and really work through that upper back. And then on the out breath, once the arms are in line with the shoulders, roll down the body and then bring down the hands. 2 more goes, in breath. And then that slow out breath. So what you're trying to think about doing is peeling your back up and off the floor until you are right onto your shoulder tips. And then when the arms come here, let the body roll down and then drop the arms. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a hamstring and hip movement, band underneath the foot. And I want you to lower the leg down and then lift the leg up. Okay, so nice and easy, don't work too hard into this. And you've got 1 more go. Now you want to pull it so that you feel the stretch, but not a real tension or anything else. Slide this other leg out, so don't have the knee bent. If you need to have the leg here, that's fine. I want you to draw a little circle on the ceiling. And then go around the other way. So the movement is from the hip, and then release. Okay, taking the leg out to the side. Then bringing the leg up and over and rolling over this way. Okay, let's change legs. So remember, open the band, place your foot in, and you're going to lower the leg down nice and slowly. And then you're going to lower and lift that upper leg up. Now if you want to use your arm as well, just for extra shoulder, you can. 1 more time, please. Okay, so in this position now, put this arm out to the side, leg straight. Keep your hand fairly high up and circle slowly. Lovely, and then change direction. Okay, now from here, allow that leg to fall out to the side, open out through the hip, and then bring it back up and over to the other way. Open, and then back up. Okay, we're going to take the band off, and we're going to roll over onto our side here. Hold on to your foot, bring the knee back and open out the hip. Now from here, keep that leg down, bring this leg over and look up to the ceiling. So I'm going to roll and face the other way, but you can have a quick look. So you hold onto your foot, use your arm and your shoulder to pull back here. And then bring the knee in front and look this way, yeah? You should feel the stretch around the hip. Okay, up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to be doing cat and camel here. So, tucking your tailbone under, arching your back, stay in arch position, slide back. Then push your tailbone away and slide forwards. Okay, so tuck, slide back, and then come forwards. 1 more time, up. Okay, and then we're going to go into thread the needle. So remember on thread the needle, back of the hand, shoulder and head. Then taking this out and reach it up. Okay, so tuck it under. And then reach it up. Change over to the other side. So tuck it under. Then reaching it up. And then 1 more time. back into child's pose. Knees wide, ease it down. And then back onto your back with me, into your pencil stretch. Now, we are going to do a little bit of a roll up in a minute. But the first thing I want to do is this deep breathing here. So one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, taking a deep breath in. And then that slow breath out. So we're going to do this 5 times. Keep your eyes closed. Think about when you're drawing the breath in, to draw the breath down towards your hand that's on your stomach. And then as your breath comes out, that you allow that hand to relax and soften, and almost feel it become heavy onto your stomach. Deep breath in again. And then as you're doing your breath out, remember, this is where you start to introduce your intention for the day. So you can give yourself some positive words. You can give yourself some praise about the amount of effort that you've put in this week. You can say kind words to yourself if you've struggled this week, but you want to support yourself. Try to think about talking to your friend rather than berating yourself for any kind of what you find are shortcomings, because you want to end the week with positivity, with encouragement, and with a plan of what we're going to do for next week. Bring your right knee and hold on top of the knee this time. Hug the knee in, and then slide your hands underneath the knee and lift the leg up. For people with back issues, whether you've got arthritis, got any chronic lower back pain, you need to come up off the floor in a way that's appropriate for you and your back. For people who feel okay, hug your knees in and feel like you're going to round the body. Then tuck your hands underneath, lift the legs up, roll yourself up. Slide your legs away, lean back, open the chest, tilt your head back if it feels okay, and then release. Come up onto your knees and push forward into the pelvis. From there, you're going to take 1 foot forwards, and then you're going to roll yourself up. Keeping the feet slightly wider than hip distance, we are going to come into safety belt and extend and reach. So you're going to come down into safety belt and up and reach. One more time, and then reach. Circle the arms around in front, reach up tall, and safety belt on this side. Turn and extend. Lovely. Come down, turn and extend. One more time, and up. Circle around, and then come back up to standing. Okay, so feet are hip distance apart. Taking your weight into the pelvis, lifting up through the rib cage, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Deep breath in, and really push the breath out. And again, deep breath in, and push the breath out. Last little bit, deep breath in, taking your hands together, bringing the hands down and in front, and say diolch yn fawr. Thank you all very much. So I hope you enjoyed that, something slightly different. I am going to be posting this onto my main page as well as onto our private page, because I've had quite a lot of people asking for this kind of thing. So You can use it any morning you like. And if you want more exercise, then we have functional fitness in about 10 minutes. So it gives you time, I think, to do a little bit of reflection work, maybe go to your handbook and write some thoughts in there, have a drink of water, get your trainers on, and I'll see you soon.